Hello everyone from Chelsea Fan TV, my name is Alex. I'm outside Old Trafford after a 1-1 draw against Man United. Jacob, listen, we're doing a joint fan cam today, me, Jacob and Father. You got to catch the train. Listen, Jacob, what did you think about what you saw?
Well, first of all, yeah, I got to catch a train with all the United fans. But what I thought I saw today was, again, we weren't bad. I don't want to put it like that. But considering we made... But to sacrifice Newcastle for a 1-1 draw at Old Trafford, that is actually falling down. Like, just sacked Ten Hag, which I thought was probably not the right decision from their half. Like, they're just falling down. They're having the worst start of Premier League for them in ages. So I think really a win sort of expected. If we won at Newcastle and got a point here, I wouldn't be frustrated. I'd say it is what it is. The fans and the players, we all did our part today. The fans all of our fans played a big part in today. We should all be super proud of how we worked, of the effort we had, but unfortunately it weren't good enough at times. But so I say they scored a screamer. We were probably the slightly better team, but when Bruno Fernandes scored that penalty, it was a bit like, oh, here we go again, Old Trafford memories. But you know what? Over to you, Father. I don't know what you're thinking, but it was a bit frustrating, wasn't it?
It felt like a basketball game. It genuinely is. It felt like two teams trying to cancel out each other, and arguably the worst United team ever that we couldn't even break maybe one or two shots though, especially in the first half. I thought the second half itself, like you knew that what was going to happen. You knew it was that waiting for that mistake to happen, and eventually it did, and it came. Who else other than Robert Sanchez? And that's the difference with this game as well, and especially in the big games as well. The pressure is so high that you can easily make a mistake, but you knew, like, if there's one game that Robert Sanchez will make a mistake, it probably is this game. Simple as that. I'm with
you there. I mean, Sanchez, what do you think he was going through his head? And
I disagree. Because look, Sanchez, I think it was the defender's fault. Sanchez's goal, he had to make that challenge. Look, again, he could have done it to a more professional manner, we know that. But I think just to say like he's one of the worst players on the pitch today, which is what a lot
he did concede the penalty, Jacob.
Yeah, I know, but it's a bit like, it's not just because the keeper. What about the defenders that made the mistake? Why is no one talking about that? Look, I understand Sanchez. We all know that the more we're seeing from this season, he's a bit dodgy. Obviously better than yours, and what we saw against Newcastle.
I disagree there. How many times we keep talking about our defence making mistakes as well? Look at the Brighton goal. Yeah. Look at the Brighton goal, for example.
Yeah,
it's not in an agenda anymore. Sanchez is not that good. We can't keep protecting it like he's some sort of a good player. Oh, we need to trust Maresca. He's #1 goalkeeper. No, we need to call him out what it is. He's not good enough to take that to the next level that we need to be.
Yeah, look, I respect that, and I understand it to some extent, but I think that a lot of fans have been quite harsh with Sanchez, and to be honest,
I don't think it's harsh. I don't think it's harsh.
He's fucking making mistakes every week, Jacob.
Yeah, I understand.
Brighton's second goal.
So okay, but
how many games we played this season, Jacob? How many games we played? Nearly about 15 games. Out of 15 games, I can count at least about 80% of those. The mistake comes from Robert Sanchez.
Yeah,
it's not even an agenda anymore.
It's
not even an agenda.
Yeah, the more we watch, the more we realise that maybe he's not the complete answer, but he's the only keeper in our squad that fits the system.
But how do you know that?
Because I trust the manager. How much have we suffered from watching Pochettino? People say, oh, we had a good end to the season. Absolutely rubbish. We were horrible for the whole season. We started picking up a bit of form at the end.
I think it's bedtime, mate.
Yeah, no, but seriously, like I get the point of view, but like it is a change. Look, and I think there is a bit of agenda against Sanchez. He's not good. If I had a choice to probably get a better keeper, of course I'd do that. There's nobody Chelsea fan that would say anything different.
But why not give Jorgensen a chance? That's the whole.
He got a chance against Newcastle, and do you know what? He was atrocious. He was atrocious, mate. It wasn't all his fault, but he was more frustrated. He was very frustrating.
You see the thing that is I don't understand where Jacob's coming from in terms of the goalkeeper issue, because we've said this from the start of the season that we sign attackers. I'm happy with that, but there's one thing that we're still lacking on in this transfer window is that goalkeeper signing. And who made that decision?
You disagree?
I think signing a top centre back is more important. Yes, we could do with a new keeper, but
I mean, we could do with a centre back. That's true.
You're talking about that, right? But you haven't even suggested one keeper to sign. I don't think it's fair to make an argument unless you start naming.
The point is we're analysing the players that we have.
Yeah, well, yeah, I get that, and he weren't probably great today, but I think he's probably better than what we've seen from him most home games.
When was the last time we have ever had a decent goalkeeper? When's the last time? That's it. 7 years ago. What year are we in now? 2024. And we still can't find a goalkeeper.
Yeah, no, it is an embarrassment. I do.
Look, defender-wise, like, I would put in that last priority transfer window, because the goalkeeper is the issue, because he's the one that playing the system from the back. He's the one that playing the distribution ball from the back. I said this in Newcastle game. Distribution from the back. Sanchez is not good enough to do that. Unfortunately.
Right. We're going to talk about another player. What do we make about Mudryk as well when he come on?
I thought brought some energy on, but he weren't great, to be honest. It's same old Mudryk. Brings a bit of energy on, but not really much else. I think against a team like United, don't really do much. Like his father said correctly, it was a bit like a basketball game. I don't think Mudryk. I think there's a time and place to bring him on. Obviously, he's not an £80 million player. We know that, but I think there's a time and a place, and I think the time would be 0-0, bit frustrating. Can't break a low block. Yeah. Chuck him on, but he weren't great. I think Neto, we paid less money for him, and he's obviously turned out to be a better player. Neto, for me, was maybe the man of the match today, you could argue.
Neto was good today.
Yeah, he was quality. I think he's one of our best players. And us, a lot of the Wolves fans, the limit that I talked to, but they were saying that he's world class already, and I think I'm starting to see that.
Honourable mention to Caicedo as well.
Yeah.
I thought he was man of the match as well. It's his birthday week as well, so
happy birthday, Caicedo.
Exactly. So and for him, play alongside Lavia in the midfield, fantastic, really. Enzo's got a lot of work to do to get back into the team. Look, you can see that in the next coming games now. Enzo's going to play the Conference League games most of the time this season, so he's going to have to do a lot of work to get back into the Premier League squad.
Perfect. We're going to have to wrap it up, boys. You've got a train to catch. Listen, boys, always a pleasure. Good to see you. Right.
And